You know, Mr. Trump, a message that is coming out of heart, out of for your people, you know, not for the religious thing or something, you know, out for the people who are so happy after the ceasefire, who are so into their life. It's like they got their life back. I think you should sit and just watch their videos and how happy they are. Like, there are no grudge, there's nothing, they're just happy with wherever they're staying. So keeping this in mind, I just hope you take a good decision this time, and you know, not think through from others' point of view or from a hatred point of view. And lots of news and messages you have been giving about buying Gaza, owning Gaza, and making a resort out of Gaza city. So it's a bit weird to hear. So this is just a small a message that I wanted to give you with. All right, watch this video and see what he has to say about Gaza.
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices, but we're committed to owning it, taking it, and making sure that Hamas doesn't move back. There's nothing to move back into. The place is a demolition site. It'll be, the remainder will be demolished. Everything's demolished.
First and foremost, this message to you, Mr. Trump, is you know that you won the election, you won the presidency, all right? It's not that it's only the Americans in America made you win this presidency. It's also, if it's 60% Americans, then there is this 40% immigrants who are Muslims and who are settled in US, holding an American passport, who are Americans. Take it, maybe this 40% of Muslim Americans who are settled in America also gave the vote to you, expecting and thinking that you will do something good to the Muslims and respectful and helpful to Gaza. And so keeping in mind that it's not only the Americans that have voted for your presidency, there are Muslim Americans also have voted for you. That is the reason why you are the president today. So keeping that in mind, don't you think that you are supposed to be fair and, you know, keep everything equal? And now, since that you're the strongest and most powerful person in the world for now. So in many recent interviews, you are saying that you're going to own Gaza, you're going to buy Gaza, you're going to make a resort out of it. So, like, really? The Palestinians, they're staying there, they're expecting for you to, you know, rebuild. You are talking about rebuilding it, making it fine, so you're trying to say that you want to make it a tourist spot in wherein all the people in the world can come there. And like you're telling in your interviews that it's not a place to stay anymore, it's unsafe. You are saying that, Mr. Trump, you are saying that all the Gazans in Gaza, all the Palestinians in Gaza should shift and travel to the nearby countries. Why should they leave their land? They were not ready to leave their land when Netanyahu was demolishing and blasting and airstriking their houses and everything. You think they will want to leave now? So you want them to leave. You want all the Palestinians in Gaza to shift to all neighboring countries, and then so you can own Gaza, you can buy Gaza, or you can make something out of it, as what you are saying in all the interviews now. So that is what you are giving. That is what you are promising. That is what you are giving to people, to half of the people who have voted for you. You considering one of the most strongest country in the world. So if you're so afraid and frightened about that, if you will make a two-state solution, which 100% you don't want that to happen. If for example you will make a two-state solution, okay, Israel and Palestine living in peace together, and then you must be frightened about Hamas coming again and doing some stuffs, and then this story, this 1.5 year that has been happening, this war will repeat again. So don't you think that you have all the possible artificial intelligence and all the advanced technologies wherein you can come to know what is going to happen now? Like, I don't know, that's my perception, because how you helped the Israel, how you have given them weapons, and you know, you were always right by their side to destroy Gaza, to find Hamas, which you guys were successful in. Like, you know, you were successful in finding the Hamas leader, and, you know, out of the crowd, you just, from nowhere, you put your hands and you just removed him from. So that's what I'm talking about. So don't you think you have all that advanced technology to come to know if there's going to be an attack in Israel by Hamas or attacked in Gaza by Hamas. So, because if your reason of saying that you want to own and buy Gaza and make it yours so that it will be safe from Hamas, so why don't you do it like give that state back? So instead, why don't you rebuild Gaza, make it safe, as what you said, you know, taking help by the Middle East, okay? And then once Gaza is built, and then it's gonna be like your job to keep Gaza or Palestine safe, since you are saying that you want to own it. So instead of owning it and keeping it safe, why don't you give it back, their land, the Palestinians, and keep them safe? Like, does that make any sense? Like, look at this video, look at this Palestinian people, how they are trying to, you know, live a happy life after knowing that there is a ceasefire and now there's no war, and now they can live their life in their own land, you know, in this such a dangerous demolished building. They're trying to clean it, and they're trying to stay in it, where you're saying that you want to separate them from their land and let them just go to neighboring countries. So basically, Mr. Trump can do, as of now, being the strongest person in the world in that seat that you're sitting in, you can do what you want. You can take down any country you want. You can keep allies country you want. You can go ahead with any country you want. You can support any country you want, and you can do that. You can even go to making a two-state solution, wherein protecting Gaza and protecting Israel also. Not to mention, you can make a top-notch, good ideas, safe ideas about making this two-state solution. That is if you want to. But I don't think you want that to happen, because there is somewhere around that hatred of, I don't know, religion-based, or maybe, because at the end of the day, the people are innocent, you know. The Palestinians are innocent. They have nothing to do with this. They are so happy right now. And if you are planning to do in something more horrific by taking their land and making a dreamland of your own, then that's really not, that is just not acceptable. I know that we are like no one to say it's not acceptable, because you can do whatever you want. If you said it, then you will do it. That's definitely yes. If you, so Mr. Trump, I really hope you take some wise decision, and you know, because your best friend surely don't want a two-state solution, and you have to try to deal with that stuff, you know, try to, you know, sit and make a safe decision and make an intellect decision with your best friend, that, you know, there are still Palestinians in the West Bank, right? So you can't be like blasting there now and trying to demolish there, and then you want to make a dreamland number 2 over there. So it's very evident. If this will happen again for the second time, and that too in the West Bank, then this shall be very, very evident. Evident in what way, I don't know, but it will be evident. It is already evident for the last 1.5 years that was happening in Gaza. So this should be more evident. So why to just, and the good should be winning, which was supported by gazillions and billions of people in this world, including your own country. And this was a support which I am, and we Muslims are so thankful, because this was a support not because of the religion, not only because of a religious view, but this huge support, this protest was for the people, was for humanity.